I'm back with another video. So today I'm having tacos. It's gonna be like el pastor but with carne asada, so it's gonna be like mixed. Here I have a Spanish rice, and then I have leftover food from noodles from when I went to Tasty Dumpling in Sacramento. I forgot what it was called, Dan noodles. Yeah, just on the side. And then I have the salsa verde sauce here and the red sauce here. So let's get started. Yeah, the food was okay from Tasty Dumpling. Like, I like the dumpling, but the noodle was okay. But I wanted to add some salsa to it to see if it tastes better. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sick. Yeah, so just a little bit, not too bad. Just, yeah. Like I said, everybody is getting sick, either with the flu, the cold, or even COVID. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy times. I just wish it would end. Like, I mean, the sickness. Here's the first bite. I wanted to try the dan with the salsa verde sauce first. That's actually really good. It was good, but it was just like lacking something. I think it was lacking spice. I got my wooden spoon and fork. It makes everything taste different, honestly. Ooh, just have water here. So did you guys come up with a New Year resolution? If so, leave it in the comments. I want to know. Maybe I can figure out my New Year resolution. Well, like I said, it's always been the same. Like, always be nice. Like, try to be nicer, more understanding. Let me get the red salsa in there. Stay healthy. So my mother-in-law, she made the meat. Yeah, and I just assembled everything. So good. Oh. It feels so good to be better, like not being so sick. Like it sucks, like not being able to breathe at night and like sleep peacefully. Like, I had a hard time sleeping. Oh my god. The rice is so good. Take another bite. I don't even know why I whispered that. So good. So good. Dip it into the salsa. I'm sweating already. Oh my god. Fix my eyebrows, kind of. I don't like my eyebrows too thin. I kind of like it bushy and natural. As you can tell, I don't really like wearing foundation or makeup because you can still see my pimples. And that's one more thing too about New Year resolution. Just try to be more natural because, you know, that's not how you really look in pictures. Like I don't know, these filters, they be catfishing for real. But yeah, I put a little bit pink in my hair. Shouldn't really be touching my hair when I'm eating, but yeah. Yeah, so what have you guys been up to for the New Year's? I mean, it's been what, day 10 of the New Year's? For me, I've been just working. I work, like I said, I work at Amazon, and right now it's peak season, so, you know, there's a lot of things that need to be delivered. Or not delivered, but a lot of people are ordering. Yeah, it's been like, for me, honestly, it's busy, but it's like up and down. Like, there's some days that are busy, some days that are not. Yeah. Another thing that I have been doing too is I've been watching shows and movies, especially Korean ones. I don't know, I'm like really into Korean. Like anything Korean, like Korean music, Korean boys. I'm just kidding. My boyfriend's gonna kill me for saying that. Yeah, so I've been watching like K-drama, and yeah, I'm like really into K-drama. I watch a lot, like, and I blow through them. Like, they're always like there's always 16 episodes. Well, they're not always, but most of the time there's always 16 episodes per season. Like, for example, if you guys watch the Squid Games is probably like a Korean drama, but it's not like about love and all that stuff. I mean, it's like there's love, but in a different way. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of different kinds. Let me get into that. Let me take a bite. So there is one. It's like a Cinderella story, basically. It's either called Cinderella and the Four Knights, or something, the Four Knights, something like that. I don't know. I should have just researched it before I started talking about it, but yeah, it's about that one is about like a girl, like I think she was like trying to pay for college or go to college or something like that, or some sort. She was just trying to save money, and she was like working multiple jobs. Like, she worked delivery service and all that, And I think one day she was delivering something to a club, like food to the club, and she met this man or this guy, and he ended up like picking on her, and little did he know that she knew like martial arts or karate, or she knew how to take care of herself, you know. So like she kind of like beat him up. I don't know, it's just a long story. But anyways, the one that I wanted to get into today, because I recently just watched it, was called King's Affection. The Cinderella and the Four Knights is like, I watched it like a while back ago. This one is like really recent. So what? I like the verde sauce more than the red sauce. It's not that it's not good or anything. It's like I always prefer salsa verde over the red salsa. So good. Let me know in the comments if you actually like Korean drama, and if you never watched it before, just check it out. I mean, there's a lot on Netflix, like a lot. And trust me, I got my mother-in-law into K-drama. I'm gonna take another bite of that. That's so good with the salsa. Spicy too. I don't think the salsa was homemade. I think it was store-bought, but so good. So King's Affection. It's really good. And a lot of my friends have watched it and they said it's good as well. Well, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about it, and if you guys want to watch it, I don't want to spoil nothing. If I did spoil it, I'm sorry. So King's Affection is about this girl. Oh, this king, actually, this star. And he has one crazy life, one crazy secret. He's actually a girl. And in dynasty times, like king's times, they don't have girls that are kings. It's always queens. But yeah, she was a king. And let me tell you why. And trust me, this isn't a spoiler. They tell you right in the beginning of the show. So, how she became a king. She actually had a twin brother that looked exactly like her in every single way. So when she was born, and I think she was born first, so she was the rightful heir to the throne. And then he came after. So they said in the movie that, or the show, that if you have twins, like fraternal twins, I think that's one boy, one girl, that brings bad luck to the kingdom. So the father of the mother told her that she needs to kill the daughter. And of course, they have to obey, even though she pleaded and begged, like, you know, please don't kill him. You know, this is your only daughter. She's saying that to her husband. And her husband's like, I have to do it. So the king, which is the father, says he has to do it because the son will be able to rule, but if the girl stays alive, he won't be able to. I honestly don't know how that works. But anyways, it's just that they were saying that it's just bad luck to have her. So the king said, we're gonna have to kill her. So he wasn't the king of the throne yet, but he was going to be. So in order for him to be king, he has to obey his father. So but the mother, she did not want to, you know, of course, why would you want to kill your own daughter? Like I don't care about, like, you know, that's just wrong. I don't care about the line, the throne, like, that's just wrong. So what she did was she hired the doctor. It was already there because she was giving birth. Like everybody was there while she was giving birth. Well, they will come in one by one, you know. And she had a doctor which knew acupuncture, had her, like, there was a way for her to stop her daughter's heart from beating or having a pulse by putting an acupuncture right on the back of her neck where it looks like she was dead. So the mother basically faked her daughter's death so then her daughter could live. I'm sorry, man. Like, I have a bad, like, I have, what's it called? Bad pronunciation, whatever. But yeah, just bear with me. Yeah, so she, had to pretend like her daughter was dead. And she had to mourn and grieve and everything. But honestly, she, just hid her from the palace and, like, well, she didn't hide her from the palace. She, like, took her and gave her to some, one of her family member, friend or guard or something, and told her to take her away and never come back, never look back, just let her live. So that happened, and, she just raised her son as the upcoming king, the new heir to the throne and everything. But then 10 years later, I believe it was 10 years later, the little girl, the daughter came back, but she doesn't know anything about her life. Like, she doesn't know that she's of royalty. She doesn't know that. She just knows that she's a slave, not a slave, but like a housemaid. So she was hired into the palace to be like a housemaid, to tend to like the kingdom, like doing laundry, sweeping, and all that. But they noticed that she looks exactly like the other little boy, the one that's gonna become king someday. I mean, everybody's like tripping, but it was a girl. Like, so one day, she actually ran into her brother, and they were confused because they look a lot alike. And they're like, "Are you like, you know, my long lost twin?" During this time, there was like a situation that was happening. So his teacher was actually gonna get the death penalty for something. I believe it was like a book or going against the king or something. It was just something within treason. So they were gonna kill him, but the prince, like the king, he was a prince at the time. They didn't want that to happen, but he couldn't stop it because he's only like a prince. He's like a little boy that really couldn't do much, you know. So it was more of a backstory of that, but you guys will know later on if you guys do watch it. I'm not gonna tell you the whole story of everything that happened. I just wanted to tell you like a short summary, like a little bit of what happens in the beginning. There's a lot that goes on in this show. A lot. There's a lot of tears. Well, for me, I cried a lot. But a lot of love. Yeah. So she ran into her brother that was going to come king one day. And her brother was like, "You look so much like me. Like, it's so unreal. Like, are you my long lost twin?" And she was just like, you know, they're just in shock. So one day the brother, he wanted to switch roles with her. So he'll become a girl and she'll have to become the king or the prince, so that he can go and sneak out and go see the trial of his teacher that was going to get the death penalty. So he did that once, the first time, and he was doing that, and he's like, "Okay, cool." And then the girl was like, she was hesitant. She's like, "I don't want to do this. Like, what if we get caught? I'm gonna be in really big trouble if I get caught." And yeah, so like they did that. He was like, "You won't get caught. I'm the prince. Like, nobody could do anything to me, you know." Like, okay. So during the time like they were switching off, she had met a boy that was one of the sons to the guards, and he was really nice and sweet, and I guess it was like first love at first sight. And they had made plans to go to a lantern festival and like meet each other and see each other. Maybe just really sneak off on a date, because they did have a date in the beginning. And they're like, it was just like love at first sight. And then they had planned for a second date, which was like the lantern festival, I believe. I don't remember every detail, but I think that's what happened. So good. So they planned on going on their second date. But before that happened, The brother, he wanted to switch one more time because this is the time when his teacher is actually, because he went the first time because it was a trial to make sure that he is going to get the death penalty. The second time was actually when he is going to get the death penalty and he was going to get decapitated. That's what they do. They decapitate people. So he's like, just switch with me one more time. This is the last time. I promise. So she agreed. But she said that he needs to be back before a certain time because that's when she has her date. And again, during this time that this was going on, them switching back and forth, on and off, there was something that was going on the side, which was one of the bodyguards, the father of the little boy, of the little boy that was like her first love, was like seeing her, and he was the one that was supposed to kill her. But like I said, when they were a baby, she was already dead. But they noticed that she looks exactly like the king. So they knew that the mother hid her. So they found out the truth. So that bodyguard had to go kill her again. So the father of the queen was like, you're gonna have to kill her no matter what. And during this time, like I said, they were switching off. So the prince that's dressed like the little girl is running outside the castle. And he's running to the child, or where they're gonna decapitate him. So that's when a bodyguard chased him. Well, her, thinking that it was him, thinking it was her, chased him until he finally killed him, her, the king. It's hard, okay? Because it's pretending. People pretend to be somebody. And he was like, before he even shot him with the arrow, or was it, I think it was arrow. They usually use arrows or swords. And he was pleading and he's like, no, I'm not who you think I am, blah, blah, blah. And before he even said anything, the guy kills him. The bodyguard. Or the guard. So the girl was still trapped. I mean, she was still the king. I mean, the prince. Pretending to be the prince. So they carried the girl's body back to the castle and showed the mother and said, look what you did. I wouldn't have to do this if you would have just done it in the beginning. And she's like crying and crying and crying. And they think she's crying because they're killing her long lost daughter. But she's actually crying because they just killed the next heir to the throne, which is the king. And that's what blew my mind. So now, the daughter that is stuck inside the prince's clothing had to pretend to be him. She doesn't want to be, but she has to be. And she had to keep that secret for a very, very long time. All seem to be very long. And nobody knows the truth. Or do they? But that's all I'm gonna say. Because there's a lot of things that come into play. And a lot of people that come into play. And some weird things that come into play. That I just can't wrap my head on my finger around. Because I'm like, But yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, I honestly recommend you guys watch it. Very crazy. I'm not a great or well or whatever storyteller, but I try my best. I mean, over time, practice make perfect, right? The rice is really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like a big fan of eating rice. You know, like when it comes to sushi, I don't really eat sushi with the rice. I eat sashimi more than anything. And if it was with the rice, it'll probably like be like 6 pieces of sushi. Or like the very small rolls. I love noodles. But rice, I don't know. It's just, I can't believe I ate all that. I don't know, like, I don't know how these, I'm not bashing anyone or anything. No, not at all. I am giving them props. I don't know how they eat so much food in like one sitting. Like, that's just amazing to me. Good for them, and they're super like skinny. Like, wow. Good metabolism. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so full. Okay, one last bite. How do you guys like my setup today? Is it better? My head's still cut off, but hey, I can't help it. It's hard to get like everything in one video. I don't know. Get these. I got these off of Amazon. Oh my god. I got these off of Amazon. They're so good. Like, I don't know, it just makes everything taste different. Like, when you use chopsticks, it just makes everything taste different. I don't know, is that just me? It's like I know like people are gonna say shit for this. I mean, say stuff for this. Excuse me. When I get a refresher at Starbucks, I use a straw. Sorry. I love, the planet too, and the ocean, and saving the turtles. I mean, you can use the reusable straws, but like, it just tastes different, like with the straw and without a straw. It just tastes way better with a straw. That's in my opinion. But yeah. So full. Ooh. Wow, that was a good meal. So full. I have so much to do today still. But yeah, yeah, I recommend watching this show. It's called The King's Affection. Again, it's on Netflix. I think it's 20 episodes. Yeah, it's 20 episode long. It's a little bit longer than the normal Korean drama, but there's a reason why. There's a lot of twists and turns and drama and just crazy stuff that just happens that it's just a beautiful thing, crazy thing, and just, you know. Oh, but man, it's good. I love it. But yeah, definitely recommend to watch it. I think in my next videos and my other videos, I will recommend more, or tell you more about other K-dramas. I don't know, because I really like K-drama, and I'm into that, and I want to share it with you guys, you know, to get you guys to like K-drama too. Just kidding. But yeah, New Year. Yeah, just let me know in the comments what's your New Year resolution, if I can steal some New Year resolution from you guys. I know it's a personal thing, like where you like just something personal of yourself that you want to change, you want to, you know. And over the years I have, like, I used to be a very lazy person, and like I hate cleaning, but now I clean. I do stuff, like I do have my moments, and I've been sick like the past 2 weeks. It's just been hard for me to do anything. I mean, I still try, but it's like, but now that I feel better, I feel amazingly better, which sucks to happen in the beginning of the year, to be sick, but you know, you gotta stay positive. Like, excuse me, like, I feel bad for some of my friends that are going through it right now, like especially COVID. Yeah, I just like pray for them to get better and just to get out of it, because it's not fun. It isn't. I never had COVID yet. Knocking on wood that I don't have COVID. I mean, in the future, that, you know. Yeah. Oh, I did get tested. After my last video, what I said, I did come out negative. Thank God. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my video. Always thank you for all the love and support that I get. Like I said, the very littlest things I am very grateful for. So please, gosh, I need to fix my English. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.